Hi there and welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about TFSAs, what they are and why are they important. Also, tell you about 15 things you need to know about TFSAs. So what is TFSA? TFSA stands for Tax-Free Savings Account. That's a financial tool that's available to Canadian residents to allow them to save and invest money without paying taxes on the income earned within the account. So, here's everything you need to know about TFSAs. Number one, it's tax benefits. The income earned inside your TFSA, including any capital gains, dividends, and interest, is tax-free. So this means you don't have to pay any taxes on the investment returns or withdrawals made from your TFSA. Number two is eligible investments. You can invest in pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. It could be various financial products such as GICs, guaranteed investment certificates, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, ETF, exchange traded funds, or the choice is yours. It depends on your financial situation and risk tolerance. Number three is contribution limits. This one's very important. So each year, Canadian government sets a contribution limit for the TFSA. The cumulative contribution room accumulates over time, and unused contribution room can be carried forward in the years to come, in the future years. So it's very essential to check your contribution limits at least quite regularly to know your number. And how can you track that? You can log into your CRA account and find out that number that way, or also Canada Revenue Agency provides contribution room information in your notice of assessment, so you can find that information there as well. In terms of contribution and room replenishment, if you withdraw any money from your TFSA, that amount that you withdrew can be added back to your contribution room in the following year. So this replenishment feature kind of allows you to recontribute the withdrawn amount without any without impact on your overall contribution limit. Also, in terms of the unused contribution room, if you have not utilized your TFSA to the fullest potential, if you haven't contributed the maximum amount through all the years, you can carry forward the unused contribution room indefinitely. So this allows you to make larger contributions in the future. Also, in terms of over contributions, which is point number 4, there's some penalties if you do over contribute. It's very important to monitor your TFSA contributions. Otherwise, if you exceed your contribution limit, you will be subject to a penalty of 1% per month on the excess amount until it's withdrawn, or your contribution room increases in the following year. So it's very important to keep track of your contributions. In terms of withdrawals, you can definitely withdraw money from your TFSA at any time that you want without any tax implications or without any consequences. So the withdrawn amount, it doesn't affect your taxable income and can be used for any purposes that you like. Number 6 is non-deductible contributions. So unlike RRSP, Registered Retirement Savings Plan, contributions made to the TFSA are not tax deductible. So you contribute to your TFSA using after-tax dollars, but the income inside your account and any growth is not taxed. So that's a bit of a distinction between the two. Number 7 is beneficiary designation. You can designate a beneficiary to your TFSA account, and in the event of your death, the account can be transferred directly to the named beneficiary without any tax implications. Number 8 is age requirement. You have to be 18 years old to start an account, and there's no upper limit to holding a TFSA account in terms of the age. You can also have multiple TFSA accounts. You can have a few of them, but one thing to know is that the total contribution room across all the accounts, it cannot exceed your personal maximum contribution limit. Number 10 is impact on government benefits. There's none. TFSA withdrawal does not affect, it doesn't affect your eligibility for government benefits such as old age security or guaranteed income supplement, for example. So you can certainly withdraw any money from your TFSA account without any consequences. Number 11 is TFSA versus RRSP. Both are savings and investment accounts in Canada. Both are have their own unique advantages and disadvantages. While RRSP contributions are tax deductible, but they are taxed upon withdrawal, TFSA contributions are not tax deductible, but they offer tax-free growth and withdrawals. So that's the main distinction difference between TFSA and RRSP. And the choice is certainly yours. It depends only on your individual financial situation and your risk tolerance and your financial circumstances. Number 12 would be non-resident tax implications. If you become a non-resident of Canada, if you don't live here anymore, you can still keep your TFSA, but you wouldn't be able to make any further contributions, unfortunately. And the income earned without the TFSA, within the TFSA, may be subject to taxation according to the tax laws of your new country of residence. It's very important to understand those tax implications, and while you relocate outside of Canada, possibly. Number 13 is a TFSA and spousal contributions. You can give money to your spouse or common law partner to contribute to their TFSA. However, the contribution room will be counted against your own contribution room, so make note of that as well. And withdrawals from your spouse's TFSA, however, they will not affect your contribution room. Very important to know. Number 14 will be TFSA and estate planning. Upon TFSA holder's death, the account can be transferred to surviving spouse's TFSA without any tax consequences or implications. If there's no surviving spouse, for example, the TFSA will be the TFSA's fair market value at the time of death is typically added to deceased estate and will be subject to any applicable estate taxes. And finally, number 15 is TFSA educational resources. The Government of Canada provides detailed information on TFSAs, including contribution limits, rules, deadlines, and examples on their official website. And you can also seek guidance, which I certainly encourage you to do, from a financial advisor, from institution, from tax professionals, from financial institutions. And one of the most important things is to understand your financial situation and your overall financial plan, and go from there. That'll be all on TFSAs. I'll leave a link down below in the description on the official government website, which will explain in much more detail what TFSAs are and everything you need to know about them. If you found this video helpful to you, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.